Hello and good morning. My name is Cody, also known as Just Two Eyes, and that's Graham. And I'd like to welcome you to day 28 of MAVEIN. Make a video every day in November. I'm on day 28 out of 30. Seeing as yesterday was Thanksgiving, today I'm going to name this video Leftovers. Not because of food or because yesterday I talked about anime, but I only talked about two. So I'm going to name a few more animes, and this video is going to be pretty quick because I don't want to waste too much of your time this time, and I kind of just want to go back to sleep. I'm going to need that. Yesterday I talked about Big O for a moment, for a little second. I talked about Roger Smith. Now Big O is one of those animes that's very confusing the closer you get to the ending, but it's still a damn good anime all the way through. Big robots fighting big monsters and other big robots in a city of mystery, and everybody has amnesia. Nobody really knows why. Could it be a stage play? Could it all be an incident? Could it actually be something bigger in the large grand scheme of things? Or could it all just be a computer simulation played by the main characters who put themselves into it? Who knows? Naruto and One Piece. I'm going to talk about these at the same time because I was introduced to them at the same time. And my friends, they were very much ahead in the story, and the way I like to do things, I like to backtrack, I like to binge watch. So I went all the way back to the very beginning and watched it all the way through. Caught up with them and then passed them up because for some reason they stopped watching after a while, and I was like, I'm going to keep watching it. It's good stuff. I mean, I stopped watching Naruto. I stopped watching Naruto a good while ago. But One Piece, can't stop that. Long story short, very good animes, very long animes. You have to have a lot of energy to keep that up because they are still, one of them is still going. So make sure you got the time and the dedication if you want to watch these. And they're worth it. They are. I mean it. Let's talk about Death Note. I was introduced to Death Note on its very last episode. I watched that one first, and then I decided, yeah, I'll check it out. So I went back to the first episode, and wow, what a difference. Like, it's a very different anime from the first episode to the last episode. But it's good to see how it all came together. Love Death Note. Watch it. Death Note is about a notebook that says Death Note on it, and you write somebody's name and how you want them to die, and they'll die. If you don't write how, they will just have a heart attack. So the show plays on that, and it's very well constructed and very well thought out, at least the first half in my opinion. Speaking of first half, Sword Art Online, one of those animes that came out of nowhere and hit the world by storm. Then the second half hit and it turned into Super Mario Brothers, where you need to go to the top of the castle to save the princess from the evil monster. I'm not even joking. But the first half was great. It's about this virtual world that you put on a helmet, you go into the virtual world and you play an RPG. But because of this new technology, this guy was able to cut people off, and if they tried to log out, unplug, or if they die within the game, they would die in real life. Because, you know, that's the kind of connections they had, which is why I would never play one of those damn games. No. I'm going to bring up a shoujo anime. I believe those are the love type of animes. The only one that I actually watched all the way through is Green. Of course, green is my favorite color, which is why the book Green is one of my favorite books. Not my favorite, it's one of my favorites. But Green, it's surprisingly good. Like, I really liked the story of it and the way they played it and the way the characters got along. You should check it out. It's a pretty good love story. Do it. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about my favorite anime of all times, which is a lot of people's favorite anime of all times, but it's for damn good reason. Not being a fanboy, I'm not being like, well, since everybody else liked it, I know it actually has legitimate reasons to be at the top of the top. You know, Cowboy Bebop. But that'll be that. So if you like what I'm doing, you want to see what else I'm doing, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think, because I am always interested to know. So, yes.